Hello, everyone. We're here with two new friends, Jeremy and Mira. Jeremy is a current law student, and he's definitely a business-minded person. And Mira here is interested in having her own channel. I'm going to introduce you to them and let you know a little bit about them. Tell us a little bit about yourselves. Give our members a little bit about yourself. Just start with where you're from and, take it from there.
So, man, I am originally from Houston, Texas. Did normal life, graduated high school, went off to college, went off and joined the military on the way to grad school and got lost apparently, and got out to start traveling the world, doing a number of different things around the world for the government. So I've been traveling since probably 2014, and came here and fell in love, and that was it, man. I mean the people, the Mira, man, the beach, the sun, the weather, man, and unlike back at home, the thing that sold me is like over here, men actually get respect. You get respect just for being a man, and then it was like, oh, people find out that I'm prior service, and it's like 10x it goes up, right? Like the respect level. So it's just natural. Like it just feels natural being here.
Great. Tell us how you guys met.
We met like most people online.
Okay. Tinder day.
Yeah.
How long have you guys been knowing each other then?
Oh man.
Just a few months. I think it's been about
August.
8 months or 9 months.
Great.
Yeah.
Were you still,
I'm not good at math.
Were you still in the States when you met her?
No. We actually met in person.
Okay.
I got the message, set up the date literally the same day, and took like a 4-hour trip. And I was hot and tired and sweaty, but she agreed to a late lunch, which ended up because of the schedule of the ferry and the guy that wanted to have lunch before we got on the road. And long story short, I left there at like 4:30 and got to the city at 10 o'clock. And we met across the street at a Korean barbecue. And yeah. Man, we met at like 10:15 and just hung out and didn't wrap things up until like 1:30 in the morning. And like over there, it's like all the BPOs and everything. So everything's open 24 hours a day. And yeah. Man, put her in the taxi and she went back home, and she decided to hang out with me again.
Okay.
And yeah, the rest is history.
All right, let me ask you, what are some of the things that was a culture shock for you seeing here in the Philippines since you've been coming? Have you noticed any big differences that you may have noticed that's different from the U.S. and here?
Yes, the women are fully clothed and covered up.
There or here? Where?
Here
they're fully clothed and covered up. Okay.
No, seriously. It's just a cultural thing, you know. Like for instance, if you give somebody money, they say, "I receive 2,500 peso." It's like yes is or like it's a or O for short.
Yeah.
Like what?
Yes.
Yeah, it's like noises and stuff.
Sign language. How about like the struggles that you have so far? Do you have any struggles?
I mean, really, I would say the biggest thing is probably just like anywhere else that I've been. Just kind of understand what the exchange rate is, what the domestic market for labor, for products, goods, and services, because especially where it's nearby, obviously like an international airport or a big tourist area. The price is going to be significantly higher than the regular market, and then there's also going to be a premium. And in some cases, if you're not familiar with it, you can get caught up in like a tourist trap.
What do you think about the cost of living compared to the States? Is it noticeable that there's a difference? And if so, what do you think about it?
So it's like anywhere else. If you want American tomato sauce, you're gonna pay 3 or 4 times the price as opposed to like the domestic price, right? If you want a high-end liquor, then you're going to pay like a 20% premium for the import taxes. But the domestic grown commodities, the domestic services, for instance, like an 8 to 10 mile taxi ride is only going to be about $3 or $4, right? As opposed to back home, it would be like a $15 or $20 Uber, right?
So would you tell our subscribers overall that it's a lower cost of living here?
Between, I would say, 50 to 30% maybe would be a rough average, depending on the price point, the quality, and the item that you're looking for.
I have, this is not rare question, but how does it feel dating a foreigner, especially African American?
Well, obviously sometimes it hurts, but
Oh well, for me it's like at first it is kind of struggle since like we have a big difference, especially in culture. So at first it's kind of hard to meet him in the middle in some situation, like like there is some like disagreement or something. But at the end of the day, I was like, alright, like up until now, I was able to adjust and to adapt that. Okay, this is how he do back at home. So like I started to understand that. Okay, I have to adjust for everything that the differences.
Since he's not from here.
Exactly.
Yeah, I actually have thought her some strategies, or not strategies, but rather like advice how to deal with, since you're from the States and we have totally different culture and whatnot. But also, as another question is, like, how do you deal with, let's say, example, you said you have differences.
Yeah.
So if he start complaining, how do you deal with it?
So there was a time that he started complaining about the Grab driver because he go to a different route, which is not what is in the map. He was telling me, he go to a different route. This is the direction in the map. We should go there. Why did he go left? I was like, he knew what he's doing. Why can't you just go with the flow? We'll get there. Whatever we want. Wherever we want to go. So I was like, okay, fine.
Yes, that's a good thing though. Because there's some stuff here that especially you guys don't know about, and we're the one who knows it. And we're trying our best to like explain it to you how to deal it here, because you don't know anything about it. Let's say example the drivers, also the things that like comparison, how people reacts here compared in the States.
Exactly.
Like what I mean is how to react means like how you deal with the circumstances and how she dealt with it.
Yeah.
Like she can deal with it better than you do, just that she have to explain it to you.
And sometimes there is such a very easy way to explain. I was like, I am having hard time. Oh my god, I don't know how to explain it to him because he was trying to tell me, Mira, what's going on? Tell me, and I was like, wait, I'm trying to go to compose what I wanted to say to make you like understand it.
Yes.
Yeah.
They're very precise. They're very detail-oriented.
Very.
Especially,
Very.
law people.
Yeah.
They're daughter-in-law. So I kind of like share the same statement with her, how we dealt with.
Yeah,
both
because
of
I
you
told
guys.
her like it's kind of hard for me to handle with or to be with a guy which like like have a law like course or something.
It's always like you're in the court.
Yeah.
Objection, Your Honor.
Yeah.
Objection, Your Honor. It's not like that.
And like and they'll be caught in a situation where I can't defend myself anymore.
Yes, that's what we're talking about. It's like, they're very precise. You have to tell them the details about this and that because they know everything.
But isn't that just like a man thing? Because men need details. Like
Not
that's how
every-
we think. We
Maybe.
think with
Maybe,
in,
but not
like
everyone.
things, like attributes, like time, facts, statistics, data points, logic.
But maybe, but you guys are more on like
Yeah.
specifics.
Yeah.
Well,
Like-
it could be all men, but it's totally different because you
Are
guys.
the local men not like that?
I wouldn't say
Some of
so.
them
Like,
maybe, but
let's
you
say
know,
something we
Oh.
talked
good judge.
We talked about like how do you guys handle misunderstandings?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
it's
she
totally
usually just
different.
gets
I-
silent.
Yeah, I mentioned that to her, and I was like, you keep telling me, "Hey, Mira, what's going on?" Blah blah blah.
Yeah, I was telling her that Eric used to tell me, come here, sit down, let's talk.
Yeah.
But for us, it's like, don't talk to me. And then 1 week later, still you don't talk to me. It's totally different, see? But
That doesn't make any sense.
come over here, sit down, let's talk about the misunderstandings. What happened? Tell me.
yeah.
What did I do?
Yeah.
What did you do?
And they would say, "I can solve the problem if you won't tell me."
Yeah, that's the precise things that we're talking about.
Yeah.
You guys are very
Yeah.
good in that, which is a very good, very good advice to us as well, or like it's a very good trait how
Yeah.
to deal in the future misunderstandings.
I mean, because you don't want to be in trouble and not know why you're in trouble, right?
That's
Yeah.
good. That's
Or you don't. Well, how can I avoid this if I don't know what's going on?
Yeah.
That is good though. Yeah, that is good. But for us, like as I was telling her, we don't share the same, mentality. So that's
Tampo.
a good thing. Yeah, tampo. That's
You
the
heard
word.
that
So
statement,
heard of
Tam-
Jeremy?
Tampo?
Yes.
Tampo?
Tampo means like if you have misunderstanding and she don't want to talk
Like
to you.
I'm being
she
upset
have,
or
She
something.
have
Well,
tampo.
shut down.
Like when I told
Oh,
you, like
okay, shut down, okay.
I when I told like I need 30 minutes space. Don't talk to me.
This is something that could last from a few minutes to a week.
Yeah.
Up to a week or 3 or 4 days. But hopefully not,
Well,
last
if
that
you're
long.
not talking to me and the house is on fire, I'm gonna pick you up on my shoulder and walk out, and I don't care what you say.
Yeah, that's the thing. Now that's not gonna happen again because she knows how to deal with it. No more tampo.
No
What
more
other
tampo.
questions?
I would probably like to ask Mira, where are you from? Are you from Cebu?
Oh, in Malbol to be exact.
Mobile? Did you live in the province or city?
Most likely in the city because I was working. I was in the city since I was in college until I started working until up to now. Until
Okay.
now, yeah.
Okay. All right, so city girl.
Yeah, so I barely go
She
home
grew
in the
up
province.
Oh, you
It's
grew
just
up
that
in
when
province.
when
Yeah,
she's
exactly.
grown up, she lived in the city most of her life.
Okay.
Exactly the same as me.
I see.
Yes.
Well, guys, we wanted to thank you guys for coming and joining us. I hope you learned something about more about Philippine culture and what it's like being here as an American and dating other Filipinos and marrying them. But that's pretty much it. We're gonna
Yeah, Panay Social on all socials. Panay.social is the oh yeah, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, etc.
Facebook also.
And Facebook. Yeah.
Okay, social.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, guys, for coming in today.
And thank you for
also-
having us here.
Of course, likewise.
And once again, this is
Eric.
and Sandy with Eric
Signing
and
off.
Sandy's Adventures and also the Pinay Social.
Yeah.
Jeremy and Mira.
Yeah.
Signing off.